Welcome back everybody to the Bridon League, the Bridon Open Cup. It is Moscow 5 International versus YellowSubmarine. It is the second best of one between those two teams. Moscow 5, they did take game number 1 with kind of a pushing strategy involving a Pagna as well as a Lycan, but now YellowSubmarine, they've made a small adjustment to their bans. First Lycan banned out. Moscow 5 though, do we see a Juggernaut banned for example at the moment? Then again, they do have first pick here as well, but I guess you can ban out something like a Brew. Never mind a Viper ban, okay then. Not entirely sure why exactly that would be necessary, but maybe they want to run a Templar Assassin for example. Although Templar Assassin does fairly well against the Viper anyway. Brewmaster though will be the pick. I guess Viper would have been rather nasty to play against, although Brewmaster can still hold his own. But YellowSubmarine, it is their turn to utilize the Tidehunter. Last time around Moscow 5, they had a pretty great Tidehunter game, I have to say. Double Ravage came out pretty early as well. Of course, mostly thanks to them getting so many buildings. But YellowSubmarine, once again, they do grab their hands on that Juggernaut. I mean, I think banning out a Juggernaut would have been maybe better than the Viper or the Jakiro. But who knows, Moscow 5, they might have something special planned. Whereas YellowSubmarine also took out an IO. But Moscow 5, is this the Tusk game? I wouldn't think so. You usually or generally do not want to have somebody who groups up your own heroes up against the Tidehunter, even against the Juggernaut. But never mind me as I say that, they do go for the Tusk after all. They're just gonna have to be wary about how and when they use the snowball, just to make sure that it's not like you're gonna snowball like 3 people straight into a Ravage or something. Especially you cannot target the Tidehunter with the snowball in such a way, just because even if you do hope to have him stun locked, unless you have a Legion Commander with a duel, which actually might be a nice snowball, but I don't think they are gonna go for like a third melee hero, or they just maybe wouldn't have the most optimal of lanes then. But just Kraken Shell would be able to get rid of most stuns, and you might get ravaged anyway, so. Looking at the next set of bans though, Razor as well as Witch Doctor banned out, so Moscow 5 did remove the Razor as well as the Viper also in game number 1, both though in the second phase. But they definitely want to make sure that their mid laner will have a good time. And Brewmaster, I guess there aren't too many heroes that can kind of crush him in lane anymore. Although no hero can completely crush a Brewmaster, I think. Maybe dual lanes, but single heroes it's hard to do that against a Brewmaster. You can definitely win the lane, but Brewmaster should usually get some farm anyway. And as long as he gets level 6, that's already something. You definitely want to get the fast blink if you can help it, but if you can just only get levels, then it's better than nothing. Although from a mid laner, you definitely expect a little bit more anyway. But for YellowSubmarine, I guess they can try to go for something like a the Outworld Devourer. I was thinking about. It wouldn't be too bad in a sense that Astral Imprisonment can be pretty decent against Snowball. Also in the mid lane, it's pretty nice against really anybody. Brewmaster definitely wants to Thunderclap. Although he can just go in and right click for last hits anyway. I mean, OD definitely could put some harassment on just with right clicks as well on Brewmaster, but I think he should be able to survive with Drunken Brawler, maybe even Drunken Haze, although you don't really have Drunken Haze mana most likely. Moscow 5 though, Dazzle will be the next pick, so that is a combination that they have ran so much, like a ridiculous amount. Tusk plus Dazzle, so who's gonna be the third one to finish it up for a tri-lane, and are we gonna see an aggressive one? Dazzle also is pretty nice against Juggernaut in the sense that even if you Blade Fury, if you're still surrounded by targets and Dazzle Shadow Waves, you're gonna take damage anyway, just because Shadow Wave, it is physical damage. And it's a quite huge amount of it as well. I do believe on the first level, how much can it be potentially? So on the first level it can be 320 damage if it heals the max targets, which is 4. So I guess first level, well, still for a level 1 spell, it's still quite a lot in all fairness. Juggernaut's Blade Fury, for example, does a maximum amount of 40, but that's magical. And for most heroes, the base magic resistance is higher than the physical resistance you start with. But Moscow 5 going for a Juggernaut, or a Pagna yet again. That's a little bit of a weird pickup maybe in such a lineup, but Dazzle does help you push a little bit easier as well with the heal, of course. But what's going to finish up their lineup then? Is it the Death Prophet? But then again, Death Prophet might just get straight out banned. I guess they might be aiming for another aggressive tri-lane. Disruptor though was the pick for YellowSubmarine. it's definitely nice to have, or if you see the snowball forming, you just place the hero who is targeted to a certain position where you can wait for them. You lay down the kinetic field, you lay down the static field, the static storm. The static storm, yeah, kinetic field and static storm. You lay them down as well, and once they come out of snowball, insta silence. It's actually not a bad pick at all. Even up against Brewmaster, the static storm is a extremely strong ability. So they're gonna have the Ancient Seal and the static storm. Also fighting into Ravage is gonna be extremely hard. And for Moscow 5, I would actually hope for them to maybe not go for an aggressive Trilane even. Just because Juggernaut can turn everything around. Unless they really get a lot of physical damage in before. But YellowSubmarine, last pick Warlock. Okay then, I mean, it's definitely a huge ultimate. The heal can be rather crucial as well at times. Fatal Bonds is devastating if you can get it on enough targets, yes. So they have two massive teamfight ultimates. If they should both get Refresher Orbs for Warlock, most likely Aghanim's Refresher Orb. But if they should get those, there's no way Moscow 5 can fight. I mean, even if they go for BKBs on Pakana and Brewmaster, I mean, they still need to be able to output damage as well. And for Moscow 5, if they want a hero that can actually push, yet still able to output damage and survive what YellowSubmarine has, I don't even know who would fit. I mean, I guess you can try to go for like an Omni Knight and purely rely on the Pagna push and just try to sustain yourself through with having repel and everything. Although Warlock Ultimate, it's a shorter duration stun than the Tidehunters, but it also stuns you through magic immunity, I do believe. Yes, it does. So, I don't know, Moscow 5, the Pagna, I'm not too sure how well it's still gonna fit here. Nature's Prophet was banned out, so I think that might have been the hero they would have otherwise wanted to go for. Maybe they should have tried to go the other way around, pick Nature's Prophet 4th and then Pagna 5th. Or maybe they thought Nature's Prophet isn't that obvious of a pickup. You can still try to go for a Luna. Luna actually wouldn't be too bad. Would be a late game carry for them. Also able to just provide into the pushing with the Lunar Blessing? Lunar Blessing, is it? I haven't seen Luna for so long, but I think Lunar Blessing is the aura, right? In the end, do go for a Medusa instead. I guess thanks to the mana shield, you might be able to survive those ultimates. Chugger ultimate, you can maybe not completely shrug off, but you can survive that way better than most heroes could. But can he get enough farm going for himself? Will the Stone Gaze really be that disruptive? Oh, never mind, Stone Gaze actually. It does make it so that summoned units take a lot of damage. So, probably not that bad of a choice in the end. But we shall see how well it's actually going to work out for Moscow 5, as everybody isn't picking up their heroes. I just hope they're here and we're not gonna have another set of delays of like, oh, Slander came back, let's remake, and then just pick wrong heroes and whatnot. I mean, PTG should be playing the Dazzle almost certainly with, well, the stand-in, I guess, on the Brewmaster. But we are here in the game. Moscow 5 have not picked up the one hero, and I guess the stand-in either is completely out or just his internet cut off, or I don't know, but I have to say, I hate this situation, man. Why, oh, why can't we just get this game underway properly? Why does always somebody have to have issues? But I'm gonna go inside the Ancient, guys. Inside the Ancient. I'm gonna defend it from the inside. Or destroy it from the inside. But I'm just gonna go over the lineups. As the last player picks up the hero, thank God for that. But for YellowSubmarine, being one game behind, well, this isn't a series, this is just two best of ones, but they are still so-called one game behind. But PSM, Fee Solo Mako, playing the Skyrife Mage, leaving F on the Disruptor Barrage, playing the Warlock with Dale on the Tidehunter, leaving NWO once again to handle the Juggernaut. As for the side of Moscow 5 International, the stand-in, I don't know what it even means, but Brewmaster is the Brewmaster. ZXC playing the Pagna with Necroman on the Medusa, Screen to beat the Tusk, and PGG to handle the Dazzle. Definitely cannot go, well, he can, I guess, potentially go for a Rampage on the Dazzle, but I wouldn't count on that happening. I mean, Rampage, rare enough as it is even more so for a support. But if it's a support that can get the Rampage, it's definitely the Witch Doctor, which PG did get the Rampage with. Oh, actually, I have to write that down, guys. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I wrote it down. I don't know when exactly it happened, but probably about 25 minutes into the game. But we are still paused. PSM's like, yeah, what's up? All your players are connected. What's going on? I don't know what's exactly happening, but Necroman, well, they're ready as well. Everybody was just waiting for somebody to ask. It's like, yeah, guys, we don't really care. We can be paused forever. Just somebody ask. We can continue if you want to. But at the moment, once again, it's... Otherwise, Moscow 5, before the Medusa, it was like, you either win early game or you lose. But then again, YellowSubmarine, it's not like they have the most massive late game themselves. They really rely heavily on the Juggernaut for just physical damage output. And it's going to be, or it might be like a Medusa versus Juggernaut battle later on. So this might go the distance, the game, I mean. Even if one game just wins heavily. I guess Moscow 5 have it better just because they have some actual pushing going on. So if they win the early mid game, they might just be able to get racks and just kind of make YellowSubmarine tap out. Whereas the other way around, it might not be as easy. NWO though, he's gonna scout out the tri lane, take some right clicks, but it's a bait! Nobody knows. There is... Oh, never mind, Kinetic Field won't catch an A by the end. They're just gonna outrun them. Okay, that was spectacularly unsuccessful. I think maybe for PSM, for example, having that concussive shot would have been a hell of a lot better. So they didn't do anything. They got the Fatal Bonds on 2 heroes, but it's not that great of a first level ability. And now he just has that to work with. Although Screen, he runs back in, has a Snowball, and NWO doesn't have boots, so not gonna Blade Fury them down. But do they themselves want to go for some aggression? I guess they do. Brewmaster is there as well. He already used the Thunderclap, Snowball into 4. Look at the Shadow Wave. Are you kidding me right now? The damage is massive, although they're taking a lot in return as well. They're getting the Fatal Bonds on them. They still try to keep on going though. Kinetic Field will buy a little bit of time. Thunderclap, the right clicks will not get in range. PGG now gets another Shadow Wave, but it's not there for the nuke. So he's going to lose his own life. The start was good. The follow-up maybe not as great. There's another Snowball is formed. They get the kill. Snowball goes over a couple of heroes. Maybe is enough to make Brewmaster escape to safety. Should be fast enough. 5 less movements with the NW. One more right click. One more tower hit. That's all it takes. Fatal Bonds as well on the creep. Destroy the creep. Destroy the creeps, guys. I don't think it's going to be enough with the tank, or is it? Oh, no, creeps die. Whew. So in the end, a 2-for-2 first blood was picked up by the Pagna though, so that's decent. The Blade Fury though got so much value, but the Shadow Wave, man, Sky of Mage, having that 0 base armor. Oh, so there's a little rumor going around that our magical Brewmaster might be Arsart. But he had to go all the way home, but once he's going to TP back, he's gonna be on par with the levels of Warlock anyway, so him having to back off maybe not the most ideal of situations, but it's fine. PGG in the meantime takes, or is he low from before? Never mind, he definitely died the Snowball. That's too deep, dude! Or is it Shadow Wave? It doesn't come out in time. PGG, he delayed it out for too long, tried to go for PSM instead, and he's just gonna lose his life. Well, Moscow 5, that was a fail vote. Now there's the Kinetic Field as well. He goes for the Decrypt, survives for a little while longer. Do we have a Snowball? Nope, not for another 5 seconds. He's trying to heal up. Arcane Bolts are following. Okay, that Snowball was just an epic fail. The Ice Shards trying to block them off, but they already had backed off. I do believe they might have gotten even some value out of this Sentry Ward as well. So Moscow 5, that was a questionable move with Dazzle being so low. I mean, had they gone for the Shadow Wave immediately, I think it would have been a kill on Disruptor. But for some reason they didn't go for it immediately. They wanted to go, or PGG at least, wanted to go for the Sky of Mage instead. So kind of miscommunication and didn't make the best of the situation. Now the Brewmaster will have his bottle, will be able to bottle up a Regen Rune. Level wise, Warlock is a little bit ahead because Brewmaster was a little bit late to the mid lane party. But that's only a slight bit. Oh, okay, so I guess it might be Arsart. I'm not gonna confirm that it's Arsart, but let's just call him Arsart then. Or Smile, whatever he prefers or whatever we prefer. Juggernaut takes some damage, has his clarity cancelled. So that's something for Moscow 5, but we'll see how well it's gonna work out as a tri lane in the end. So far Medusa definitely farming well on the top side. Up against Dale, Dale can't do much of anything. Even the Mystic Snake completely out of mana. Of course Medusa doesn't have too much mana regen himself. But there's the kinetic field. PG will get caught. Still level 1 as well. They're not going to follow up though. Instead, there's the snowball into NWO. He does get the Blade Fury and, well, Heal Bomb. He gets far enough from that as well. Thunderstrike though into PGG. He should be fine, although then again, taking a lot of damage from the right clicks. One more Arcane Bolt or just some right clicks will be fine as well. Didn't have another heal. But Ice Shards, NW will lose his own life. Or really, he's pretty damn tanky with the extra bonus armor. Decrypt. Oh, yep, Nether Blast is enough. Decrypt, pretty nice ability if you know how to use it. And well, looks like ZXC is an experienced Pagna player. Oh, man. We have people confirming that it's Arsart, looking up Steam profiles and everything. Okay, coolio then. We have Arsart standing in for Moscow 5 International. None too shabby. At least Juggernaut back with full mana now, so he can freely go for Blade Fury or a Healing Ward, whichever one he desires. But Medusa is actually doing what I didn't expect. I mean, I guess Mystic Snake value really up on Tidehunter at the moment. Cannot go for the Anchor Smash. Even has gone for 2 points into Kraken Shell just to deal with the onslaught of right clicks that the Medusa is dishing out. So Medusa doing really well for himself. Even has a Ring of Aquila and Blades of Attack. So even more harassment coming out that way. Brewmaster though will not be able to go for a... Or did he get the rune? No, never mind. I think the rune was destroyed. Invis rune though picked up by Screen. Comes back to the mid lane. I'm afraid though that Arsart might be heading all the way. Never mind. He's going to stay on lane. He's going to maybe bring out the Courier. No, he's not. Courier was rather close, or would have been close, but doesn't want to use it for bottle crowing. For an unknown reason to me. Bottom lane though, we might be having some action incoming. Pings come out. Solomiko might be the target, never mind. The creeps do spot out ZXC, so kind of gives away the incoming gank. Or then again, Screen still has the invis for about another 10 seconds. But it's not going to be enough, so he's just going to have the invis revealed up on top of the observer ward almost. So nothing much happens at the moment. Overall kill score 4-3. Tidehunter completely zoned out of the lane by Necroman. 26 and 12 compared to 11 and 2. More than doubling him. Going for the early value of Blades of Attack. Now NW might be in some trouble. Gets the Blade Fury. Shadow Whip does a lot of damage though. Physical of course. And they don't have too much counter damage. But there's the Snowball. They're gonna dive this. Healing Ward is down. But is it gonna be enough? Do we have another Shadow Wave? Never mind. He gets silence, but it's gonna be enough anyway. Screen, I think it's gonna be fine. PGG though, maybe not as much. Healing Ward finally destroyed. ZXC wants to turn things around. Negative Urn is there as well. PSM, he will get the kill, but do they have enough? Ice Charge will miss PSM. Catching Disruptor instead. Another negative Urn. Does he have the charge? Yes, he does. And maybe a few more right clicks. But Arcane Bot ZXC will lose his own life, I believe. As Pagna gets the Disruptor down. And he dies himself to the Skyriff right click. Little bit of a delayed reaction somehow, but he died. Necroman now takes some harassment as Dale actually has mana for Anchor Smash, but still 3 points into Kraken Shell. I mean, it's nice to reduce 30 damage, but Medusa is still hitting for you about 70. Although Dale now trying to just show dominance. Mystic Snake, is it gonna be used? No, waiting for Dale to go a little bit closer to the creep wave. He wants to just have it bounce to the creep wave first, but now ZXC, he's going to get kinetic fielded up. There's the Blade Fury as well. Shadow Wave keeps him alive for a little bit longer. Shallow Grave still on cooldown. ZXC, nice decrypt with the self heal. Glimpse comes back, so he still might go down. Nope, the Snowball is formed. Healing Ward. They need to kill it immediately. Nope, they pull them into the Snowball and ZXC. Shallow Grave, there it comes, off cooldown. He's going for max value. He doesn't care about his own life, or does he? Decrypt, preventing the right clicks. Last Thunderstrike almost brings him down. Ice Shard now. There's the ultimate. The rock is dropped by Barrage. Screen will lose his life. They do save the Disruptor with the rock as well. PGG still alive, but not for long. 10 magic stick charges though might be enough. Although the Shadow Word is on him. He needs another Shadow Wave. Does he? Yeah. He goes down. Arsart on the run as well in the meantime. Necroman gets harassed a little bit by Dale, but as long as their TPs don't come in, it's fine. But they need to learn to kill the Healing Ward faster. What? The Mystic Snake? It got so much damage all of a sudden on Dale. Can he keep on chasing? He's pretty speedy, but he's not gonna get it. Now TP's coming in as well. It's the Disruptor. Glimpse back, but not under tower range completely. And Necroman just going for the TP out. Playing it safe. Bottom lane in the meantime. More fighting going on. Are you kidding me? The Golem, it's still around. Why would you fight when the Golem is around? Moscow 5, don't you know it does a crap ton of damage? Golem does die now. ZXC is still alive, but not for too long. He's gonna lose his life. But they're gonna get the counter kill. It's only 2 supports though on YellowSubmarine side. Never mind. It's not, Warlock is not a support. Silly me. It's a mid laner who is 5-1-1 at the moment. So I guess they ended his streak, or maybe he got some kills after his death. Man, what a game. 10 kills each. 8 minutes into the game. those teams, they live up to being just from the CIS region. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Moscow 5 International, good stuff. Good stuff. Necroman gets another Mystic Snake. This time around, didn't get as much value from it, but still, he's actually, I'd say aiming, but throwing out the Mystic Snakes fairly well. Top lane though, we have VSM. Oh god, he has his ultimate. Ravage into Mystic Flare. Even Necroman with a level 2 mana shield probably wouldn't be able to survive. Might not even get the mana shield off in time. There's the slows coming out. They might not even Ravage. Well, they will anyway. Mystic Flare is there as well. He's still alive, but not for too long. Does not have enough mana for the Stone Gaze. With the Stone Gaze, he would have been fine, I think. Glimpsed back. He is not going to be fast enough to escape. A few more right clicks. Make it one more. That is a huge kill. I mean, it took them quite a lot as well. But with this Disruptor, he's level 6. He will have the Static Storm. In the meantime, Bagana this time around, it's his turn to go for Arcane Boots. Of course, it's going to help out the Medusa as well if you have more Arcane Boots, just more mana shield value. They do get the tier 1 though, so it's fine. Plus, knowing that Ravage is on cooldown, you can fight a little bit, or with a little bit more safety. Warlock, in the meantime, has purchased an Ogre Club. Hopefully for the Strait of Aghanims, not the BKB. I guess Heaven's Halberd is a pretty good item against Medusa, but you don't usually pick a Warlock to go for a Heaven's Halberd. At the moment though, looking at the net worth, Arsart on the Brewmaster is leading the charge. Has the Blink as well. Even Warlock doing so well, but he has so many kills, of course. That's most likely why. Oh god, he had an Invis rune. Moscow 5 were not prepared, but they can still keep on pushing. There's the Blink, Thunderclap, Barrage. He showed himself. He pops the rock as well. There's the Static Storm, Mystic Flare. Arsart cannot use his ultimate, but the Shallow Grave comes out his ultimate. 1 second of cooldown. He can pop it and die. My god. PGG. He dies himself, but he got the value out. He saved his teammate for now. There's the Stone Gaze. They find Barrage. Nether Ward is down and he will lose his life. Shadow Ward kept him alive a little bit longer. If they get the Golem, yes they will. 100 gold into the pockets of Arsart. So PGG does die. They get the Golem on cooldown. The Chaotic Offering, and now they might even get the tower. Set Exceed Yearn of Shadow is just, or has been thus far, such a great item pickup for him. Mech, of course, will be next. With this tower going down, might have the Buckle Freeze, but Mass TP is coming in. Do we have a Ravage? No, we do not. But there's the Nether Ward. NWO will pop the Blade Fury. Walrus Punch still throws him up. Nether Ward will be the first target, as it should be, but another Snowball form. One more right click, they get NWO. Arsart still around, gets the Thunderclap into Dale Screen. He's going to go down, or is he? The Shallow Grave. PGG to the rescue. Just 2 heroes down. No, well, Tusk does die in the end. I guess Fatal Bonds. Fatal Bonds has actually done quite a lot this game already. Quite a couple of kills just thanks to that. But no upheaval, of course, so far. So to every positive, there is a downside. And to every down, there is, or to every negative, there is a positive as well, I guess. But 13 to 13, the kill score. It is absolutely even. But if you look at the graphs, it's probably going to tell us a different story. 4.5k net worth lead for Moscow 5. XP, well, only about 1000 just because the kills are even after all. But the farm, not so much. Of course, the 2 towers that have gone down definitely skewing things in Moscow 5's favor. But man, what games? 2 kills per minute. Raise the kappas per minute, guys. KPM is through the roof. Are we going to see some more though? We do have the Ravage, Chaotic Offering, unfortunate and cooldown, so they cannot use them with rapid succession. But the tower taking a lot of damage. They do have a glyph and they use it now. Oh god. Screen, he's gonna run into freeze, silenced up, he's so damn dead. Who needs a Blade Fury, who needs an Omni Slash? And I think Moscow 5, it might be wise for them to back off from this tower now. Not get into deny range, but the glimpse onto PG, more TPs to come, leave PG to die. Nether Ward is there, they don't want to spend any spells, so PG actually might be safe, just maybe. Although he's pretty damn slow. He's choking, he's using the vision in his favor. So, tower is in deny range though. The siege creep did too much. But like in last game, having one tower denied might not be the end of the game. Unless the tier 1 got denied mid lane as well, which I didn't even see because, well, kills were happening. Tusk though, his pack, he has the Water Sponge, they smoke up. There's a hasted, well, for a little while hasted, but double damaged Brewmaster. Blink, Thunderclap, right click, Primal Split, although you have to be careful of the Ancient Seal. Oh, they have the Chaotic Offering and the Ravage now, oh god, that's huge. We need a Stone Gaze. Brewmaster pops his Primal Split immediately. He's going for zoning duties. NWO goes up to the Water Sponge. There's the Chaotic Offering. PG is silenced up as well. He cannot cast a Shallow Grave this time around, or can he? T-Crep saves him. Oh god, T-Creps everything. Juggernaut, he went down to the Walrus Punch. Dale gets his Ravage off. He dies to the Nether Ward, though PG even survives this. Will the Fatal Bonds be enough this time around? He got another Shadow Wave off. There's the silence, but PSM goes down. Barrage trying to TP out. Is he gonna be... Yes, he's gonna be successful. Snowball, they're gonna farm out the Warlock Golem. Walrus Punch. Do not give Screen the task. He plays that hero way too well. Also, PG Dazzle has been rather impressive. He has died 6 times, but the amount of saves he's had, and of course, ZXC, the amount of decrypt saves he's had this game on himself, on his teammates, and with this tower going down, not even denied by YellowSubmarine for God knows what reason, that's gonna be a mech finished. Mike, what a fight. Against Chaotic Offering, against Ravage. Just YellowSubmarine, they got so split up. Really nicely done by the Brewmaster as well, popping the Primal Split immediately, not going for the greed like I would have, because I'm a freaking pop noob. But Screen now in some trouble. Netherward is down. It's buying some time. The Glimpse is there. Well, Screen, I guess he goes down. Couldn't get off the Snowball either. It's a worthy sacrifice. They got the tier 2 down to half HP after all. So, YellowSubmarine not looking too hot. I mean, their lineup, of course, they have the ultimate. So with the ultimates, they can still team wipe Moscow 5 probably. Unless Moscow 5 do the perfect pincer movement like they did. But your Juggernaut should have a hell of a lot more. I mean, Juggernaut kind of has to be the carry for you. Just in case BKB start coming out, or if not, if the Juggernaut isn't as massive, you need double Ravage and double Chaotic Offering. But that's still such a long time away if it keeps going like this. I mean, it's a 7.5k net worth lead, 3k in XP. But oh, they catch PSM. Glimpse is there, but Ice Shards with the Mystic Snake, they get 1 kill. Snowball went to the wrong target. Dale, he's gonna stay alive thanks to that kinetic field. Will come out to just make it so that Moscow 5 cannot keep on going. Although what? Primal Split, okay then, Arsart. Maybe misclick, who knows, but up to 2.7k gold nonetheless, so... What's the next item pickup for him? Who the hell knows? Might be that Aghanim Scepter. I mean, double Thunderclap is definitely nice. Might be an AC, might be a BKB. I think BKB wouldn't be too bad. You're up against double silence, a lot of lockdown from the Ravage as well as the Warlock Golems. So I think BKB is probably the wisest choice for the Brewmaster. That way he can actually blink, Thunderclap and then Primal Split. Just get a little bit of extra value out of his spells and his mana pool. But Roshan, it's going on now. PGG does not have a medallion, just because he has been dying quite a lot. But they are backing off for now. Chaotic Offering, Ravage already once again. But oh, Brewmaster, he's there with the Invis. He's scouting everything out. At least, well, Roshan isn't going on either, but the Netherward is down. YellowSubmarine will back off for now, because of course they know somebody broke their smoke. But Glimpse back onto PGG. No, PGG, run! Omnislash? Omnislash? No Omnislash. Afraid of the shallow grave. Juggernaut only level 1 as well, so only 3 jumps, not a guaranteed kill, but Arsart, he's still about on the Brewmaster. How big are his cojones? Ice Shards come out in the meantime. Healing Ward is down though. Thunderclap and Blink out. Well, had they had proper vision, Glimpse, didn't get the Healing Ward down, so they might just forfeit this tier 1. The Weave comes out aggressively from PGG, but in the meantime, some split pushing going on by the Medusa. Has himself a Yasha. I guess Manta style to get rid of a Ancient Seal is decent-ish. But tier 1 is still alive. Healing Ward does expire now as well. Shell, thanks to the Weave, the Shadow Wave did quite a lot of damage, but TP is forced back. It's not in the eye range yet, so well done by Moscow 5. They don't give away a tier 1. They do make YellowSubmarine back off as well, so all is fine for Moscow 5 if only they had a slightly better Roche lineup though. Or if they had like minus armor for it. BKB though will be the choice for Arsart. Has the Mithril Hammer, has the recipe as well. So just needs the Ogre Club, the least expensive part of it. They even use Walrus Punch to go for Roshan, just using every trick in the book, and well, with Arsart being there, having Drunken Haze, even it only being level 1, should be enough for him to tank it up with a maxed out Drunken Brawler. So Roshan, I think Aegis should go to the Medusa. I guess Brewmaster might arguably be a fine carry, even a Pugna, just because Pugna isn't all that tanky even having the mech. But they will get it. Walrus Punch, another one comes out, and Aegis, never mind, will go to Necroman. So he can be in the front lines with the Mana Shield, although doesn't have that much HP now. With the Ultimate Orb, gonna be a little bit better for him though. Mystic Snake, thrown out as well. They just want to push, although PGG, solo pushing like that, probably not a good idea. Concussive Shot comes out. He's gonna have to wait for some TPs, for glimpses though. He's gonna get silenced up. Juke. Thunderstrike of course doesn't let you juke all that well. He's alive, gets the Shadow Grave. Oh god, glimpse back immediately as he tries to TP. Anticipated, but is it space created? Can they get the tier 2 from this? I don't think it's gonna be fast enough for Moscow 5. If ZXC had Necrobooks, maybe so. And are Necrobooks even the next order of business? I guess just Necro Warrior dying to casual damage, random damage from YellowSubmarine might be a nice, just 600 pure. Glimpse back onto Necromando, who has the Aegis of course. Does he have the entire meta style flying out? Nope, just the ultimate orb. So Necroman, although he's more farmed than anybody on YellowSubmarine, it's not crazy farm by any means. I mean, it's good farm, but not crazy. At the moment though, they want to go for the tier 2 top, and with the creep wave pushing in, it should be an easy target for them. Glyph is on cooldown. And do we have a Blink on Tide? No, we still don't have a Blink on Tide. Barrage, still working towards Jaganims, only about 900 gold shy of it. Tier 2 goes down, they will TP to defend their own tier 1 at the same time. Screen, Ice Shards will see PSM, but the Snowball would not have been fast enough in any case. So 16 to 18 the kill score. Looking at the graphs, they have dropped down a little bit, so YellowSubmarine not doing bad, but oh! The Primal Split came out just before the Static Storm, so might get disrupted, although then again Shadow Word is on him, healing him up. I don't think this Primal Split will accomplish anything else but the survival of the Brewmaster himself. Or will it even ensure that one? Level 1 on slash is there, it's not going to be enough, but Blade Fury will try to stop the Blink. It's successful for the timing. There's the Silence, the slow from Concussive Shot, Mystic Flare, and the Omni Slash, so they get the kill. That's a mega kill streak as well, which Juggernaut gets. That is just necessary. YellowSubmarine, they need more where that came from though. And Brewmaster, although he was earlier on number 1 in net worth, now has slowed down quite heavily. Or is it like a bug? I feel like he should have more. Did he lose a couple of his items? Is it possible? The Courier does not. Oh, never mind, it does have a full BKB. Did I check at the Radiant Courier before? May have. I was like, what? How is this possible? Oh god, I'm muted for some reason. Oh god. Disruptor now in some trouble. There's the ice shards coming out as Necromon had the ultimate activated as well. I have no idea why I was muted, but hopefully not for too long. It's gonna be at least 2 minutes until you can hear me. There's the upheaval. The golems are attacking at people. Can they do anything, Necromon? He's gonna lose his life. Oh god, Shallow Grave is there, but he's completely out of mana. Doesn't even have enough for the TP. There's the Ravage. Catches all 5. Blade Fury to follow. Walrus Punch buys some time. PKB activated from Arsart. Zetax is still alive. Might get F with the negative burn charge. Will do so. As Brewmaster will try to smack down PSM. PGG now. Trying to survive. Oh, he dodges Dale. Gets scotched up anyway. Golem still chasing Arsart as Tusk in the meantime gets the kill on Skyriff Mage. But they lose their lives. Walrus Punch gets another one. Gets the Warlock down screen though. Can he outrun Dale, the Golems, as well as the Juggernaut? As screen, he gets slowed down by the Gash. He's gonna have a snowball, but not nearly fast enough. So, in the end, is it really a 3-4-4? Tier 3 did go down, but Rax to survive. So, it was a 4-3. Definitely a nice fight for YellowSubmarine. They need a couple more fights like that, but that's just the power of their teamfight ultimates. So, now Mystic Snake comes off Necromine. He's just going to take them on solo. Gets the tower deny as well. Nicely done. Are we going to have a decrypt on somebody? Nope. ZXC not going to get in range. No force F on him. Going for the Aghanim Scepter next though, so no Necrobo coming out. It's fine, guys. It's going to be fine. If something, I play him MRP because somehow when I checked stream title, that's when it all went to shit. Probably. But it's fine. Before the next fight, or well, before the... Never mind. It's no point for me to talk to chat when I'm working with a 2.5 minute delay. But 25 minutes in now. Looks like Moscow 5. They want to go again. They're gonna get the kill maybe, but Juggernaut gets his Blade Fury off before. That's the one downside of Moscow 5's lineup. They literally have 0 stuns to stop the Blade Fury from coming out. I guess you can try to Walrus Punch and Snowball, but Snowball isn't just long enough of a stun. But they are going for Rax now. Zetaxi, he's on the front line. They have the Nether Ward down. Static Storm is there, but misses completely. F is going down first. Primal Split was used. Purely zoning. When will they have the Ravage? 25 seconds. Chaotic Offering 28 as well. So that's going to be the first set of Rax claimed in the favor of Moscow 5 International. And next will be the ranged Rax to fall. I mean, once again, Fatal Bonds probably gonna do quite a lot, but not enough. Necroman will have his Eye of Skadi finished as well. 25 minutes in. Decent timing. Juggernaut suddenly with the last fight. Actually number 2 in network, but Upheaval not slowing them enough. And there's the Snowball. They want to counter initiate. PSM might be a tasty target. He has a Warrior's Punch, but he doesn't get close enough. He's gonna get slowed down. Gets the Ravage and the Chaotic Offering, maybe staggering them a little bit, but Zetaxi is still alive. Gonna get Shallow Grave for good measure. Necroman with the Stone Gates in the middle of everybody, the Golems. He's gonna take the whole world on. Of course, PGG will be there to keep him alive. And 5 or 3 heroes down rather. Decrypt into F as well. Disruptor, no survival for him. Slowed down by the Eye of Skadi. Blink, Thunderclap from Arsart. Just 4 kills for them. They survived the ultimates. It just wasn't good enough. They're gonna go for another set of racks. And nobody has buybacks to stop them. Now though, there will be another tower going down. Vlad's finished on Brewmaster as well. Tide is there, but what can he realistically do without a Ravage? I mean, at least Moscow 5, they're rather low on mana on everybody, so that's a good sign. But they're gonna get another set of racks anyway. And YellowSubmarine, well, oh god, what a dodge. PSM, Walrus Punch. Easy kills, Brewmaster picks it up, racks go down. YellowSubmarine, well, they're not gonna give up yet, but I think Moscow 5 back off, come back. Oh, and PGG picks up the Diffusal Blade to get rid of the Golems. The Glimpse comes back. He purchased up his item though. He's gonna be fine. Well, he's gonna die, but he's gonna be fine doing so. Man, 22 to 28. YellowSubmarine's teamfight does not seem to be enough. 14,000 net worth lead for YellowSubmarine. Oh, not for Moscow 5 International. Only 6k XP, but looks like XP doesn't matter at all if you just have the items, have the heroes necessary to survive the onslaught of YellowSubmarine. But 27 minutes in, this game feels like it's kind of decided already. Maelstrom will be picked up by Necroman, but how much difference does it make what item he goes for next? As well, what other big items do we have? BKB will be there for screen, so he won't even care about the team fight of YellowSubmarine. Just gonna run through it like a man, like Brewmaster did the last time around. Even Pogna will have a BKB soonish, so not even going for the Aghanim Scepter finish. Screen though has a double damage. He can maybe even kill Juggernaut. Well, not now that the Healing Ward came out. But Roshan is up. It's time for another Aegis. Medusa does pick up the double damage, so easy Roshan, guys. Walrus Punch to slow things up. Has the Frozen Sigil there as well. YellowSubmarine though, they have the Chaotic Offering in 10 seconds time, working towards the Refresher Orb. They have the Static Storm. If only they could catch them. Mystic Flare PG just runs out of its Static Storm. Won't catch anybody with the Kinetic Field, but they'll Blink Ravage, will catch a couple, but Snowball is there to buy some time. PGG will remain alive. Nether Ward getting some extra value. Chaotic Offering doesn't do much of anything except stun them for a little while. Omni Slash Screen might die here. A few more right clicks. NW is pretty fast, but is it fast enough? ZXC on the run as well. Will get slowed down by the concussive shot. Will we have a Snowball? We will! Snowball! Oh, not there in time to pull his teammate in. But it's a 2-for-1 so far. Screen. He's gonna lose his life until he Walrus punches. Ice Shard's gonna be kept alive. No, PGG doesn't have the Shallow Grave. It went on cooldown anyway, but NW trying to TP out might even be a success. Yes, it is. So a 3-for-2, not a bad fight, I guess. But now their team fight ultimates are on cooldown. Roshan will go down anyway. Might just take a little bit longer, but with this Roshan, with the team fight ultimates being on cooldown, these racks will not be there for too much longer. So 29 minutes in, game still decided in the favor of Moscow 5, I think. I mean, never underestimate your opponent's ability to throw, so YellowSubmarine, that is what they are hoping for here. Or what they are not underestimating. Maybe if Juggernaut gets like, just YOLO Desolator maybe, I don't know, just anything massive damage items, Rapier, that Juggernaut, I don't know. I don't even know if that would be enough. It might be though. Then again, Medusa is there with Stone Gaze to stop Juggernaut. So, Dazzle, Arcane Boots finished finally, so they will have a little bit more sustain to work with. Already down to 5 Blaststone charges, just killing the golems. And Scream, since he died, a little bit farther away from a BKB, but still close enough to it. Boots of Travels even picked up on Arsar. And it's pushing time. And Juggernaut trying to push out the only lane that they still have left. But ZXC, he's around. He has the BKB, but then again against... Well, never mind. Omni Slash is on cooldown. Brewmaster will TP in as well. Oh god, they're pincering. Blink. TP out though. No Walrus Punch there in time to stop it. Just because Screen, well, he's farming up enemy ancients. Because why the hell not? He wants to get his BKB before the next fight. Ravage will be up in 20 seconds. 40 seconds for that Chaotic Offering though. And Moscow 5, they might not be able to get the entire racks before those ultimates come up, but with the Aegis, they might not care about those ultimates, at least with the BKBs that they have. I mean, they have 3 of them after all. And Medusa has the Aegis, so they might as well have like 4. The Courier will deliver it out in time, but look at this! Moscow 5 coming in, or rather, they're getting pincered. There's the Blink Rage, catches all 5 heroes before the BKB. Static Storm to follow PGG, he's down first, no heal. But Brewmaster got his ultimate off Dale. He's low, but not low enough. Necroman out of mana. Just NW goes for another kill at the same time. Necroman doesn't get the slows in time as Dale still alive. Can he even blink out from this? Are you kidding me? Upheaval. Slowing down the Earth Panda even. That was a massive fight, but Parash, he gets his Chaotic Offering off now. That was way too late, but he's gonna lose his life. Necroman though, he's gonna lose his Aegis, or is he? Yes, he is. ZXC will go down to Juggernaut. Nether Ward is down, ZXC still alive, but not for too long. Parash somehow survived all of this. Necroman comes back with finally popping his ultimate. Now NW, he's in the spin, but he's gonna go down, or is he? He's still alive, trying to man fight Necroman. Necroman out of mana, but not caught by the Mystic Flare. Parash still at the sidelines. Dale comes back in, having survived the previous upheaval, is there as well. So Moscow 5, they actually lose a fight. YellowSubmarine's team fight was just strong enough. Buyback from the Juggernaut as well will reach them. They get the kill. They did well. What can I say? That wraparound was absolutely perfect. YellowSubmarine, well done strategically. Moscow 5, they were not ready for it in the slightest. And of course, PGG dying means no heals and suddenly no sustain for the fight. Game gets delayed once again. So might be like a 38-minute win like last time, but Juggernaut in some trouble now. Has the Blade Fury, of course, but Screen, he will arrive. He cannot Blade Fury TP out. His path is blocked as well by the Ice Shard. Not for too long. He finds a way. There's the stun. Healing Ward comes down, and well, Snowball has to be formed. They cannot get the kill Juggernaut. He's too manly. Blink out Screen. Doesn't have a blink though. Has a BKB if need be, and he's just gonna run away. But they couldn't even with the 2 of them kill Juggernaut, so things are getting a little bit harder, I guess. Although farm-wise, you would think like easy win for Moscow 5, which it should be. I mean, 2 racks behind YellowSubmarine. The farm they're getting, it's just not giving them enough. It takes them so long to kill off the mega creeps, and they're not getting too much gold from it. As Mata Style is also down now on Medusa. A little bit of extra value, has or is going for a BKB of his own now. Ogre Club picked up. So they want to just play it safe, get the last set of racks. I don't think YellowSubmarine has any way at all up against supersized mega creeps. I mean, they just don't have the heroes necessary to deal with that. Nor are they farmed enough to deal with that, even if they had the heroes, I think. Maybe if Juggernaut gets a Battle Fury, but even then, probably not going to be enough. But we will have a slow one to PGG. Gush as well. Man, where are you, dude? Oh, he's just gonna get glimpsed. Shallow Grave comes out, Brewmaster, gets the BKB Prime split off as well. But how many kills can they get? Or is he just creating space now? The Snowball comes in. They're gonna get the Warlock. No Chaotic offering. He does have buyback though, so it's gonna be fine. There's the Ravage coming out. Necroman, he's in the Mystic Flare, gets the Meta Style finally off tail. He's gonna lose his life as well. Omnislash in the meantime, not doing enough. No buybacks for 2 of them. Buyback was used, or 1 of them, up on Barrage, but he's gonna get slowed down by the Stone Gaze. Gets his Chaotic offering, but it's just not there in time. So Moscow 5 going for the brute force. They win it, they will get the Ancient, and they will win another game. So at the moment, 4-0 for Moscow 5, 2-0 for Balkan Bears. But tomorrow, Balkan Bears, we'll see who will come out ahead. Only 1 advances from this group stage to the next group stage. The special one, the special group stage. So it's more or less going to be between Balkan Bears as well as Moscow 5. Unless YellowSubmarine win just all of their next games. Although I think even then Balkan Bears should be fine. But guys, having said that, that was the last game of the day. I'll check fast if any other stream is going. Yes, you can check out just HeflaTV without any numbers on Twitch. He versus Vega Squadron. Game 3 is going on there. But for us, it is enough for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed the casting. If you did, you can follow us on HeflaTV for more. It is HeflaTV on both Twitter and Facebook. If you want to leave some feedback to me, say I'm a noob, or just actually say something constructive, who knows? You can follow me on @Coucher on Twitter and, well, @Coucher pretty much everywhere. But guys, having said that, this is it. So have a good evening. Check out HeflaTV for Vega versus Hihi, and see you hopefully another day.